gamers? Alright, how are we doing? Week 1, Husson versus SUNY Canton. This is going to be JV's first map. We're going to pick Sunset. Let's look at the comps already. My name is James. I got on Spectator. We got Autumn. And it's going to be our assistant director here. She knows what she's doing. She's done this before. She's going to show some great highlights from both teams today. Alright. Okay, so looking at the lineup, we've all got same comparative of flashes. We've got a little bit more utility. No, actually, yeah, same comparative. We got Omen on controls for both teams. Sentinels are ciphers. Neon versus Jet in this conflict, and we're going double Sentinel with Deji, aka DJ, going one of the newer champs. I'm getting bullied through a window while commentating. John's giving me a heart now. Okay, he's not bullying. Alright, guys. Game 1. We are going to be looking like it's going to be FF. No, I'm kidding. Looks like we're having some difficulties. We're probably going to reset real quick here. And we will be right back. They saw door opening.
Oh, Skits. Nice shot. Oh, wait. Phantom Spirits. Oh, watch out.
Notice it. Skits in a great position.
Oh, wow.
Yes!
Hey!
Boss getting one more. It's 43. Boss, they won't know. And he gets tripped. Oh. Oh my gosh!
Throw my dad.
Alright. Gamers, this is the first time we've talked this stream. How's everyone doing? Oh my goodness. So we're going right back into it. Same comp, same everything. Looks like we were just having some technical difficulties on both sides. Alright, but it looks like, oh, I think we actually just swapped sides. I think that was the issue here. Be the first game for both teams.
Oh, this is a nice spot. Yes, this should do.
What's really going to be interesting is just to see how they're going to play the team, how much practice they really put in on both sides, seeing how well they coordinate first game in their competitive atmosphere this season. Looks like they're going to be pretty spread out on A side. No stacking for defense. We're already going to be pushing up to A. Elbow. Gecko's gonna back up a little bit. We're gonna have a lurk Cypher, but Cypher's gonna have to deal with 2 people mid if he does push up. Sees Fade mid, but they're gonna keep pushing in onto A. 2 going elbow. Gecko might be pushing into 2 people. Trying to get one take off before he goes down, but Nat does go down before. Now they're both pushing onto site. It's gonna be a hard push. Just gonna be the one long, and then 2 coming from mid. Fade did get an eye up. Got some information. Got a lot of trails on the ground.
Wall set.
Wall is set. They're not going to be able to push long. They have one angle right now. That's going to be coming down. Midfuse does get one. Greg gets another. Good trade. It's 4v3 right now. Attacker's side does have the advantage, but we're losing you so fast. Greg does get a second. He's going to have to go through wall. That's going to block off Omen from pushing up. But Greg gets another. Greg does go down.
One enemy remaining.
And now it's Jujubee fighting 2. Oh, doesn't get the headshot. That's going to be first round going to SUNY. All right, good fight overall.
Thank you. The spike is diffused.
Okay. Round 1 does go to them, but a lot of picks. Bomb was put down. If they want to force, they can, but there's not too much of a rhyme nor reason to. Let's see what they want to do this time around. The A push did work well. They got some information on who plays what, if they stick to it, but of course that was first round. There's a lot that could be happening differently. Always enjoy that Cypher setup cam on that window to get some general util right off the bat. Nat's probably going to take it out initially. Gonna flash up, doesn't get anyone, does trigger, so they hear him there. Gray's gonna push up a little bit, get one, back up after.
Strike down A.
Two, Gray does go down. Nat's gonna take another one down. It's already 2v4.
Here.
I almost forgot what Omen's name is because I was gonna say her name. Anyways, Spikes is a little bit in a bad position.
Shadows traveling.
Wants to push A, he can, but Fade did rotate over. Gonna slowly walk with his teammate through B, but they should be wary that Cypher is still up and they know that they weren't A the first time they pushed into
Cover going out.
Smokes are going out. If he takes one, the other has to be stripped.
Last
He goes
player
down because of
standing.
it. It's now Omen.
30
just with
seconds
Spike.
left.
Spray through smoke, trying to get some damage or some intel. Omen just wants a pick in the least. Doesn't want to save this round. It is their
10
save.
seconds left.
They're gonna lose off a lot of money if they do. Nat taking down Omen in the end. Another round, 2-0. SUNY Canton. All right, let's see. Econ is going to be pretty nice for us. They're on their bonus. I know once Juju gets a Vandal in her hand, she's going to be much more effective. She is going to have to focus on her teammates a little bit more this game, only because of her util. She usually plays more sentinel roles, so it's going to be interesting in what she does here. Casper trying to get some damage out. General spray through the smoke. Flash out, doesn't get any triggers. They knew the trip was there last time, does break it. Gonna get blinded. Ryan is in the smoke, gonna have to fight off 1v1. Does get a trade
Spike
off. Now
down
we get
B.
B almost completely cleared. Jet's gonna get onto site, gonna get picked down. Now it's just gonna be the Cypher that's gonna hold. Ooh, Juju only almost taking him down. 50% health, gonna get picked.
Last
2v3.
player standing.
Oh man, does turn around at the worst time. Gets flashed and goes down as well. Medicue trying to get corner possession, but couldn't get off site fast enough.
My ultimate is ready. Spike
Right.
defused.
A really good hold by SUNY. It's one of the bigger issues with water falling all from one location, especially into a Cypher, is that the smokes all make noises when you go through them. So there's a really good indication on what direction the people are at.
Let's keep on vibing.
Good. Round 4, we're gonna have to save this round. SUNY pretty much has a full buy at this point. Ooh, it looks like we're actually gonna be forcing a little bit more than I thought. Alright, so we switch it up just a bit. Now we have a Lurker Cypher, gonna go over to A site. Gonna have to try and fight that Jet. Jet's been really good on getting trades, so might be risky for us.
Go, go, go!
We're gonna do another push. We already know the trip's there. We do destroy it in time, but Casper does get 2. He's gonna have to try and back
Spike
up.
down,
Gets
B.
out of there. We do
Back
get
up.
Ryan. Omen. That's no smokes for the enemy team besides Pages. We get another. Casper is gonna get another. Scatterplots gets 3. This is gonna reopen up the game for them and the round. B is clear. They just have to get plant. Spike down. Jet's gonna be watching over Neon. Does they
Last player
pick?
standing.
No.
Blocking sight.
1v2. Oh, gonna get some. Same situation as last round. Now, personally,
Wingman's on defuse.
when it comes to clearing that site so quickly, they should not put it in the spike in such a weird
Wingman for the
angle. They
win.
should spread out after planning so they can watch spike from multiple locations. Okay. Gonna be a little bit more aggressive. We're gonna be doing a lot more pushing. Gray, like he does, getting the first pick of the game, always on that initial peek from elbow here. Now it's gonna be 2 watching that angle. Jujube getting some intel but taking damage for it. The only information we have is 2 people are at A, 1's mid. They really don't want to fight into that Cypher, but they're gonna get picked both by Gray once again. They need to utilize a little bit more util, at least to spread out that angle that Jet has been peeking. Back them up a little bit so they can push in farther, so Jet doesn't have that nice angle that she's had for a long time. Nat takes a really, or not Nat, Cypher grabs a really good angle there. Mudaq is gonna get picked off by that, but gets the cages down and keeps themselves alive. They're not gonna push through. It is a 2v2.
30 seconds left.
A long or elbow push to get onto site here. Cam is in a position that'll give them at least some general information. The real question is, did he see 1 or 2? Thus he knows where 1 is gonna get pinned. Mudaq is marked, but he has to watch the other angle. Flash, but not informed. Does know where he is. Oh, and it is gonna go down. Really good util by the Fade. Getting both locations on both people. Gonna then root the person on default. And T's and T's. Like I said, guys, this is week 1. So this is the raw skill we're seeing. It's actually, regardless the fact that at 5-0, most of these rounds have ended in a 2v1 or a 1v1 in some aspect. Really good fights overall. I think the initial fights we take, we lose. So that's something we need to improve on. Util is not being put out correctly half the time, only because of the fact that it's not being put out at all. To clear corners, to open angles. Scatterplots changing everything I am saying. And he does get the first pick off on mid. Now Gecko's usually playing A site here, so they might not expect that. Jet already has rotated over with no one watching elbow. Once again, we're kind of in this situation, but now we're having 2 angles being pushed rather than 1 that we normally do. Neon's already pushed up. Onion, or Omen, getting picked off in the smoke. Backing up to help out. Ooh, Nat does take him down. Low health though. Good pick by Scatterplots. Now it's gonna be 2 mid, 3 long. Does get out. Able to play with the rest. Able to play with our other Sentinel. Full util able to be used here, but it's gonna be scary. They're gonna be coming from every single angle.
Spike planted.
If we can win the one-on-ones, we can win the round. Sticking together is a good plan here. It's at least gonna ensure we get 1 pick.
Last
Ooh, but Gray getting 2 there. Really good, honestly, positioning Scatterplots had, but just couldn't execute. Okay. 6-0. Once again, that was still a close round. By the end of it, it was just a 2v3. Again, we got bombed down. It shows that we can at least get onto site half the time. But it's the losses we get when we before we get on there that's really stopping us from winning either gunfights or timing them out. All right, let's see what we do here. Another lurk coming from Cypher in mid. He's not gonna get too much information here. They need to play this slow, and I like that they're playing this slow. SUNY is putting a lot of pressure onto B site.
Cover going out.
Now that util is being used, they're going to be pushing in. Both smokes are coming out. A site, we're going to be hard pushing elbow here. Maybe catching the gecko in a bad spot. Nat does get 1, but now we know where he is. Ooh, Joju and Scatterplot's getting 2. We get the back of sight. We get that pick off. It's really useful. It doesn't get the pick. Casper, Cypher does get 2. It's 1v2. Juju trying to play on bomb. Slowly peeking. Ooh, and Casper getting a 3K. Kind of seeing that round for the team. His initial crouch peek onto the first default saved his life. Omen Onion. Let's see how that goes. The reason we got onto site so well there is because we used util to take out their options. We smoked. I think Omen should have smoked out. If we were, since most or majority of us were going through corner there, where they're pinging right now, top right of A, we should have put a better smoke on drop. Or a closer smoke that they couldn't push through it as easily. Nat does see the neon. Gonna flash out to at least make some pressure. Mudiki watching his steps. Make sure he doesn't trip. Ooh, good flash out. That does distract him on Gray peaks. Really good timing, and then Gray does get 1 for 1. DJ getting the first kill of the game for her is really helpful. Gonna open up elbow, initially opening up sight as a whole. That smoke on long, almost stopped them. DJ needs to put her wall down, but she can't see right now. I'd honestly say ult it. Oh, we got 2 though. It doesn't matter. Cypher's gonna be coming from mid now. Where is he going? Where is he going?
Cover going out.
We got some general information. Now we know where he is. Rotating back to try and fight the 1v1s. Cypher is pushing up from mid. Casper is going to get cornered in spacing here, but only really needs to win a couple 1v1s. Ooh, never mind. First round for Husson. Very good. 4 alive, bomb planted.
They think they put us in the dirt. They're gonna find
Like
out
I said,
what
all
we're
they needed to
buried.
do was improve on their initial picks, and that's what they did. They won. They traded the first pick, and then they won the second, and that allowed them to really open the site up. Half the time, they're really just avoiding B, and I kind of agree with them. There's a lot of stuff to deal with on a B site, especially when you have to push through the half of the map just to get a second push in, rather than if on A you just get the option to push left or right. Instead you have to go through mid, through market to get any type of improvement on a B push. It looks like we're going to be pushing hard on the mid site here.
Blinded.
Get some information. Now we know where one is. We don't know who, though. Jet's going to be pushing up hard behind. We can't get picked off with him. Does get one, but the good pick. Now we know where to go. We do get the trade-offs on both sides. It's a 3v3. We are still pushing through mid. We're going to find Cypher around this corner here. He sees the gun peeking out. He wants to shoot. He shot too early. Now we get the info. Now we get the flash. He doesn't get flash, though. He does get the pick, and it's just going to be open in market trying to fight. Last person stopping us from going on to B site. We are holding the angles. Mudaq is going to find him. Don't. Let's go. All right, 2v1.
Spike
Omen,
down.
very low health. We know where it is, and we take it. 7-2. 2 rounds in a row, Husson gets. That is an improvement.
Feel something over there. Can't place it.
Let's look at this. Let's look at this.
Different.
Funny enough, if it was a more aggressive team comp on SUNY Canton's side, I would have agreed with the. Oh my gosh, I need to look up her stinky name. Who's that person? Vice. That's what it is. I would have agreed with the Vice pick, but it's just kind of how set up how comps are made, where it's to play to people's strengths. And I think DJ's strength is to hold down sides. So it's very hard for her to play as a Sentinel right now on the attack side. That being said, we get a really good flash shot. We get some information. We don't know how many, but we know there's one at least. Good ult coming from SUNY. That's not going to stop us from getting picks. Jujubee does go down. We get another trade. It's still a 3v3. Celestial? I'm going to say that right, hopefully. Does get 3 there. Stopping any type of push. That's going to stop bomb plant as well. We have to get that bomb. Omen is going to be in a great angle to get the pick. Omen is going to be at a great angle to try and get that bomb. We now know where both are. If he smokes out both sides, we can probably just get the bomb without issue. He wants the fight, though. He wants the fight. He's pushing through smoke here. Nope, a fade thinking about it. All right. Simple ult to get bombed. That definitely distracts him enough to not know which site he's going to since he did it so close. They have enough time to do either. That's going to get some information. Smoke is down. They do hear him. He's going to have to push through. That breaks right away. That gives some information, but that's going to take out. And that's an ace for Celestial. Not horrible, but it's the fact that it was a little scary on which site we wanted to choose, and we just didn't do it fast enough. We allowed them to get into really opportune positions. They just had to break that Cypher trip before he pushed in there. We probably should have played that a little bit more consciously as well, in the sense that if we were to fight A there, we should have played from elbow and literally looked at every corner instead of assuming that that smoke was clear. All right, here we go. B. A B hit. Once again, we know exactly where he trips every single round, everybody. Let's not be surprised on how he gets it. And we get the trip. We hear it break. Very good. Smoke down coming from Omen. Cage is now gone for Cypher. He has his camera up, but he has none of his other util. Double ult is going to try and at least open up the site for us. That's going to get one useful combo ult. Allows Neon to actually push up without consequence. That's going to be all three wanting to push together. Unimputator now gets found out because of where he blinded. And that does go down. It's one market. Omen having to peek the other Omen. Now we know what the last one is. Cypher here's Gecko pushing up. Nah, it's going to back off. I'm going to play for safe. It's going to save for round 11. Okay.
They found my wire.
Oh. Well, you know, that's a Sentinel thing to do. Just hold the site. That's what you got to do. Honorable death. All right, 8-3. Last round before the switch. Econ is a little funky on both sides, but we are able to full buy, or just about, when they are gonna be buying some bulldogs. We got Ryan with the good old Judge. Let's see how this goes. Gecko's gonna be playing mid instead. He's gonna have Omen play A, and Jet still playing the same angle she wants. They're gonna double peek this Jet, hopefully. Oh, they only one peek, but Scatterplots gets the pick off the wall. We're gonna have to. They're gonna be ulting to counter the push. Gets broken off the bat, and now we know where Gecko is coming from. Gonna push up, get some information there. Oh my gosh. You know what? That was kind of wild. I like that thought. Nat does get 2. Scatterplot does trade. Scatterplot's going to get a 3rd. So 2v2 again. Nat's going to get 4.
Retrieve the spike.
One enemy remaining.
No. And the Judge is going to win it all. All right. It was a really good fight there, but it was on both sides. They all just used as many ults as they could. So it was a little messy regardless of who won that round. But SUNY definitely had the better util just in how they use their smokes and how they played around the smokes. All right, but 2 Sentinel comp. This side should be in our favor. Very counteractive to how we play normal Sunset, which is aggression, aggression, aggression. It's going to help us lower the impact that they have being as mobile as they could be, aka really just Jet and Omen. Instantly going to close door here. Doesn't hear anything mid. Omen's just going to peek for information. Backside, Vice is just going to hold a small angle for more information. Doesn't really want to play anything besides information. It's a game of knowledge. Great. Does get out. That wall is going to go down. That's going to allow them, just the team to push in. GGB put out the flash a little late, so they weren't able to get anything off of it. Team didn't rotate very quickly either.
Cage triggered.
Muddyq sees the head of one, but he's going to be slowly moving into another here. Doesn't want to. Oh, there we go. Body shot. King. Too low. Ooh, we're getting close here. It's just Casper on the right side. Onion Potato can get one more, but doesn't get him. Oh, Muddyq jumps out like Leroy Jackson? No, what is that? What? Jenkins. I know my lore. No, I don't. Anyways. All right, bonus round for or not bonus round. Oh my God, save round for Husson. 10-3. It's a little scary here, but again, this is on our side. I think if we can get to a full buy round before if they get to 12 rounds, I think we'll have the chutzpah to come back in this game. Ooh, that's some decent damage coming out. At least a lot of information. The wall's up again, but Gray's going to try and fight it after the wall going up. That's going to allow us to get some guns in. Bulldog coming out, but they're going to be fully rotating off here. Really good idea. But remember, we have a Neon. Can very quickly get into a good and favorable position for us. We need the Cypher to play here. We need Muddyq to get some damage in. Almost does, but fighting on site now. Jujubee jumping out, almost getting a headshot and getting some damage off though.
Spike planted.
4v3. I think they know that there's at least 2. Casper's gonna come around the corner, gonna get one, probably gonna get two, and the third. No, Ryan's gonna get the third. Double flank coming from SUNY. Gonna win that round, 11-3. What I do like about what Husson's been doing is to be as cautious as possible, but it is limiting what we can do in the sense of when that wall comes up on Vice B site and Vice backs up instead of pushes forward and not using any util from Market Sky Flash, that that should be an easy kill for us, but we are not utilizing or comboing our util effectively. Jujubee is going to close down Market Door. It's going to be broken pretty quickly. We do know some information now. All of them are going to be pushing mid. We have two top mid, but they are smoked off. They're going to go through Market, already through. Nobody's going to be going just directly to B site just yet. We're going to get some information here. We get one. Mediku's going to get two before going down. Celestial is going to take him down, though. 3-4. Two pushing in from the behind. Jujubee's holding the line. Gonna get blinded, but that's not gonna stop her from having some aggression on flashing out. Omen's the last one, and the two flanking from mid get the picks. Yippee! Very good, very good, very good.
Time. That's all we need.
Okay. I want to see some sparks fly. I want to see some headshots coming from that Marshall. But more importantly, I want to see friendship. No, wrong. This is esports. No friends. Only gameplay. Okay, let's see what's happening this time. Same aggression though, just different site. They're going to have to deal with a different Sentinel, though. Going to ping that first one. They're going to get some information. At least two coming from that angle. Caging already in a smoke. It does get some damage out. He's going to get caged out himself. Onion Potato is going to get one, but they are going to get onto site here. This is going to be very hard for them to take back. Oh, but two are low.
Spike planted.
Jujubee just waiting for the team to get ready and the smoke to go down. 3, 2, 1. A good peek from Scatterplots playing with the flash. One more. Scatterplots is in here again. Gonna get one, another one. Trying to get the third, but doesn't get it. Ryan is gonna take down two before going down. But Husson does get this round. That's what it's called. Hey guys, first time casting in a while. We're all fresh here. I think I'm doing okay. Let's see. Kukaraja. Let's see. Okay. So this is going to be the first split push I'm looking at from SUNY. Oh, nope. False. It's going to be the general idea of a lurk. Cypher might be pushing back with his team. They're going to have to save this round. They do get some general information. He knows that he's pushing with a pistol. So that should kind of insinuate that there is some tomfoolery going around, aka a hard fountain out. Already 4-5 in elbow. Doesn't get any information off that. That smoke is not very useful. That cage I don't think is useful either. They can see through it. But that is still going to get them a chance to plant. Oh, another flash coming in. They're going to get one. This is going to be a slaughter, I think. Oh, yeah. That's 3. 4. All right. And last one is just there. Scatterplots. Alts. Just to be cool, I guess. Yes, we now have the money.
I'm out of here. I'm out of here.
Okay. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Hard push once again. SUNY really enjoys their 5-man pushes, regardless of what type of econ they are playing with.
Cover going out.
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, it's so aggressive, oh my gosh. Does get some info about someone being here, but doesn't get the flash off. We get a trade. Ryan does get Juju though. Getting another. That's gonna be a 2v1 already. Scatterplots gets, where did this come from? Scatterplots just gets 3, is super low though. Gonna have to work with Vice to stay alive. Really needs the information. We knew Ryan was pushing off. Or we knew at least Ryan was left side of map when pushing up to mid. Bomb is down, but Ryan has ult. If they sit on it, sit on the bomb. Hatch that egg. No! No! Oh. Man. Alright, bomb's down. It's anyone's game now. 2 health to his name. Deji does have a flash he could put out to try and help out. That flash is going to be very, very useful if she pushes it, put it in the main. Oh, that's a lot. That's putting the man on 2 health on bomb is a little crazy. But he gets it. DJ winning them the round. Yay. Boom, 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 boom.
No, not while I'm.
Guys, 7-Eleven. Did you know that's because it's open 7 days a week for 11 hours?
Control the space.
At least.
Control their choices.
That's pretty cool. I think it's because they had 11 hours of gas, but I don't remember. Any 7-Eleven lore people knowers? I need to know. Where does that come from? And why is it free on 7-Eleven? Free Serbies. When is 7-Eleven? When is 7-Eleven? I did not mean that. I know what 7-Eleven is. January, February, March, April, May, June. July 7th. A what? July 11th. Alright, we're going to get into the... What is this? The 19th? 20th round? Nope, this is the 19th round. 11-7. We've been really coming back on this defense as we thought we would. Cypher's got a really good setup on A, but this is a split push coming from SUNY. Again, not working with their 5-mans like they usually do. Wants to change it up, needs to change it up in order to get back the advantage they had in momentum. Muddiq does get 1 pick. That's going to be taking out Elbow. No one there now. Gecko is going to be... Ooh, wanted to go back. We do get a clear out on mid, but we're still having 3 people watch it. That's... Oh, so close to getting down Celestial.
There.
Caterplots wants it. He wants it. He wants it. He wants it. Ian gets it. Alright. 4v3. That ult is going to be useful. At least telling him what's going on, who's where. It looks like they're all going A main. They're just going to be pushing or playing bomb at that angle. It's going to be hard for them. A lot of util that can be used. That's 1. Initial smoke comes out. Taking 1. Gray's going to get another though. Oh my gosh, dude, you finishing it off. Scatterplots aims for
Don't even start that shit.
the spirit of the enemy and not the head. He saw a stand user behind him and tried to fight him off. Alright. But it looks like they're going to need a timeout to figure this out. I would say... What do they need to do differently is the question. I really like that split push that SUNY did last round. It didn't... they have to kind of work off what they've done really well. They need that aggression to come from Jet initially, or at least some information. But I think... I like the Gecko Jet combo that they had, where, you know, enough distraction from the flash, but that flash hasn't been useful. as much on attack as it has been on defense. I think that's like won them a lot. Oh, 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. July 11th. Okay, July 11th, not July 7th, because I'm dyslexic. Got it. I worked there for 4 years. We have an expert in the chat. May I ask, is there a mascot for 7-Eleven? And do I want to know? We'll come back to that. Let's see what's going to be going now. They had some time to talk, SUNY.
Now we wait. Rip and tear.
Okay. Switching it up. Interesting. Gecko's going to still be the flanker, even though they have a Cypher on their comp. Onion potato. Potato. Onion potato with that potato name, but not potato aim. No, let's see here. Playing it very safe. Like another split push. I think they kind of thought the same process. They enjoyed it. And they just need to win that first pick, and I think after they do that, they need to back off and then do a full push after the fact. Onion Potatoes trying to get some information. Celestial wasn't seen, but the knees of that man was. 2 people. It's such a spread. Only disadvantages on B with Vice. And that's what they're going to take. They're going to wall it off. Look at that. Yep, they waited long enough. They were able to keep them on some angles. They didn't let them push out in certain directions as well because of all the holding on the split push and split hold. Gecko now is able to go up and hard and flank on a really hard surface. But we're all going to push together out. Cypher, Medicute enjoys those angles, does get that. Now it's going to be a 4v4 once again, but we're going to be fighting on site now. It's going to be scary. DJ is going to get stunned. We're going to have to deal with that Jet in Omen. We get the flash out. Oh, Omen is on bomb. We don't have a lot of time to play with. Oy, 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 oy. And look at that crossfire.
They found my wire.
Again, kind of talking about B site. Vice's walls are important to use, so we should utilize it. I think they should always, if they have a Vice on B, they should have someone in market 24/7 that can aid in killing the person after that wall is popped, or else it is not utilized.
Time to mobilize my pack.
Tony, you're getting timed out. I don't want to. I hate your last comment. No. Ooh. Okay, so they're doing something different again. They're all going to play together a little bit more. They're not going to be pushing out and taking space just yet. They are kind of doing that pretty deliberately, and it kind of sabotaged that Sky ult. Cypher is going to be pushing up, but stopped by the trip and elbow. Good scene. I think he jumped over that trip. That's wild. Man's got hops. Knows one long. Doesn't know any other information. Is able to break the trip now for his team as he was seen, but takes out Cam. So the only util that this Cypher has to play with is the other trip. He doesn't even have a cage set up just yet. Has the trip on drop to aid in this push. Breaks that second trip. Casper able to open up this site for the team. Caging there, but we know Mudacue takes out Ryan. This doesn't really matter. Gray able to take one out. Oh, 2v3. Not a quick enough rotate.
I know exactly where you are.
Neon does have ult if they want to use it. Last round if they don't. 3, 2, 1. Oh, timing is Unfortunate. And that's going to be first map. Sunset going to SUNY
Get
Canton.
out of my way.
All right, guys. So I'm sad to say that we are going to be switching to a different gameplay. So we're watching Husson Gold. That's our JV team. We're going to be switching over just a moment here to a new comp, and that's going to be our varsity team. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Regardless, you'll see these guys next week, but you're going to watch the varsity game in just a moment here. We'll be right back.